These men come down here from New York and from Florida to find out my reasons on rock and roll music and why I preach against it, and I believe with all of my heart that it is a contributing factor to our juvenile delinquency of today. I 100% believe it. Why I believe that is because I know how it feels when you sing it. I know what it does to you. And I know the evil feeling that you feel when you sing it. I know the lost position that you get into in the beat. Well, if you talk to the average teenager of today and you ask them what it is about rock and roll music that they like, and the first thing they'll say is the beat, the beat, the beat.
Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but take me over my blue suede shoe. Well, you can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place. Well, do anything that you want to do, but honey, lay off them shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but take me over my blue suede shoes. Let's go, cat!
Winoni Harris told me one day that he never really understood all the fuss about Elvis. For years, he gyrated his hips all over the place, and no one ever bugged him about it. It was all the publicity, he figured. He was quite down at the time, and he tried to make a recording again, but it was hopeless. He was one of the many performers of a generation that was going to be forgotten forever. And I believe he was one of the best.
Well, it's blue, blue, blue suede shoes. Blue, blue, blue suede shoes. Yeah! Blue, blue, blue suede shoes, baby. Blue, blue, blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but stay home for my blue suede shoes.
I'm Jefferson Elias Smith, but everyone calls me Esau. I had the fortune or misfortune to find myself unexpectedly in the middle of a pure, all-American turmoil we would long after call the rock and roll revolution. I think we still don't know what the hell it was all about. As I remember, it all started with the war.
Breaking up the house every night. If we don't have a meeting, they're gonna have some kind of fight. Well, Monday is this, Tuesday is that, Wednesday is the neighborhood chewing the fat. They're breaking up the house every night. Yes, they're breaking up the house every night. They open up a bottle and everybody gets real tight.
Guadalcanal. What an unbelievable mess that was. We didn't know what hit us. They wanted us to forget that we could die at any minute, so they used to play music whenever and wherever it was possible. That was what it was all about. Keep us awake with the beat, stir us up good, and kind of worked too. For a lot of my buddies, it was the first time they came in close contact with black people. Now, I was born in Jackson, and as far as I can remember, all my boyhood friends were Negroes. Those black soldiers brought their music and their beat to war with them. Next to it, our sissy swing was like a Christmas carol, but we didn't care. We danced to both of them till we dropped.
Yes, they're breaking up the house. They open up a bottle and everybody gets real tight. In walked Cindy Lou, brought her whole family too. Took off the hats, coats and shoes.
On V-Day, New York turned into the world's biggest ballroom, and we danced our brains out. But when the party was over, the black population woke up with a big hangover. Everyone went home, and white was white, and black was nigger. After the war, I went straight to LA. Jackson was not an option, and California was America's promised land. Bel Air, Hollywood, Venice made up the dreamland that was Los Angeles after the war, and it was the mecca of entertainment. At the time, I had a job at Capitol Records in the pop music department. All we produced was crooners, romantic, corny Italians for the most part. And at Capitol, we were better off than others. We had the best, the prince with the golden voice, Frank Sinatra.
I got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life. I'm in love.
You should have seen the number of teenage girls who used to line up to see his concerts. It was unbelievable. And all those songs are about perfect love, ideal strolls by the river bend, total absence of any kind of grip on reality. On the other hand, the black population in their rough end of the ghettos couldn't care less about Frankie's tales of love. It just wasn't their style. They had their own. In their underground nightclubs in L.A., they went on listening to what was already rock and roll music, but they just didn't call it that. At least not yet.
So in love.
Sort of slow the tempo down and introduce you to some real solid groove music that's sound as a rock. In fact, I'd like to present to you a man who wisened the world up about what the blues is all about. They call him Big Joe Turner, the daddy of the blues, and I like to set a tempo sort of like this for him to bring him on so I can give him to you. Hey, Joe. Hey, Big Joe Turner. Come on in. Get crazy, no? Sound off, boy. Let 'em rock a while. Please. Get out of that kitchen, baby. Wash your face and hands. Get out of that kitchen, baby. Wash your face and hands. Well, you fix my supper, 'cause I'm such a hungry mess. When you wear your hair, baby, look so mellow and fine. When you wear your hair, you look so mellow and fine. Can't believe my eyes, all that jive is mine. I believe to my soul you were devil midnight, oh. I believe to my soul you were devil midnight, oh. Well, I work the best of my money goes. I did shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll. You won't do right, I don't know. Shake, rattle, and roll. Like one-eyed cat peeping in the people's door. Like a one-eyed cat peeping in the people's door. I can look at you, baby, there you ain't no child no more. I just shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll. Well, hurry up, big, before I get too old. Rattle, and roll.
Now, Big Joe Turner, he was the boss. On stage, he didn't move around much, but his performances were powerful. And he sang Shake, Rattle, and Roll for the first time. But it wasn't before that geek Bill Haley sang it that it became a hit.